I never thought I had to make one of these videos, but the Steam Xenoverse 2 boards are just so fucking stupid right now. So I'm gonna make it anyway. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Shiverwar here, and this is gonna be a much more serious video than anything I've made so far, because I just feel it's... oh my god. With Dimps or Bandai Namco or whoever it is that's in charge of the whole anti-cheat software for Xenoverse 2 releasing it a couple days ago, the discussion boards on Steam have exploded in anger. And while I can sort of understand their anger, they're pointing it at the wrong people. Now, granted, the EasyAntiCheat software that they implemented is extremely flawed right now. Like, it doesn't even target the people using cheat engine or anything like that as far as I've seen, because people have still been able to slip through the cracks. But rather, it targets people modifying the files inside the actual folder. It looks through the folder and sees if it matches up with the official files. If not, then bam, whatever, you're out. Now, people have found a workaround for this by getting rid of the DLL for the EasyAntiCheat. However, that would limit their playing to offline only, which really is where modding should have been in the first place. Now, don't get me wrong, I do not disagree with modding as a whole. In fact, there are a lot of creative mods out there that people have created, including different shaders that look awesome. You have characters that honestly should have been in the game in the first place. Like, well, I mean, some of them obviously shouldn't because they're OP as hell, but some of them could have really worked. But, again, I'm kind of getting off track here. The people on the Steam boards are getting so up in arms over this that someone even had the nerve to start a change.org petition for this shit. I mean, for God's sake. I mean, if enough people signed it, then maybe they would listen. But here's the thing. As much as everyone loves the mods that people have created, the creators of the game and the developers never officially supported modding. Now, companies like Bethesda and whatnot, they supported mods for some of their games, like Skyrim, which is the most notable example. But then, of course, you have other companies that also supported mods for the game, such as the people who created Torchlight 2. But Bandai Namco and Dimps never intended for Xenoverse 2 to be modded. In fact, some people don't even have a PS4 or Xbox One to play Xenoverse 2. And I'm taking into consideration the whole time before the Nintendo Switch version came out. But at that time, if they didn't have a PS4 or Xbox One, the only way they could play Xenoverse 2 was on the PC. Now, granted, a lot of people love making mods for this game, and I don't blame them at all, because some of them are outstanding. But the main problem in this game, when it comes to modders, the main problem is the group of people that went around online to screw with others because they wanted to use modded save files and certain cheats to get an advantage in online battles and make everything just complete hell. Now, I'm sure you've seen my video about modders and cheaters that I fought before. This is the kind of thing that really brought attention to the whole modding scenario, and not in a good way. Now, while I do not think that the EasyAntiCheat was implemented well, because it doesn't seek out external algorithms and whatnot, I do not point the blame wholly at Dimps or Bandai Namco. Most of the blame, I think, should be directed towards the people who thought that modding online with unfair movesets and absurd stats, I believe those people are the ones to really look at here. It was them who ruined the modding scene for those who just wanted to have a little bit of fun, whether offline or with some certain cosmetic mods online. And they also ruined the fun for legitimate players online because they felt it was necessary to cheat in every single fucking battle. Which, really, why the fuck? Now, like I said, I do not dislike modders as a whole. In fact, I've seen plenty of videos with mods and people who created certain, retextures and whatnot that are very awesome. For example, like, I forget how to correctly pronounce the name. What was it? Zanki Gaming? He'd been working on something for, like, say, shaders and whatnot, if you pay attention to his Twitter. And everything he's done in terms of the shading looks absolutely stellar. And then there have been plenty of other mods that people have created that just look awesome or just outrageous. No, the problem isn't those people. The problem is the people who use stuff like Cheat Engine or something like that to modify their save file, give themselves some sort of items that boost their stats to astronomical levels, and using that character to go online and screw with people just so they can say, oh, this game is fun because I like to screw with people with cheats and whatnot, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what they say. I don't fucking care. Now, again, while I do think that the EasyAntiCheat is flawed on its own, and that Bandai Namco or Dips should revise it and, make it so it targets the actual cheaters rather than, innocent modders as well. They should also stabilize their fucking servers, but that's beside the point. I do think that the main people to look at are the people who went online with their cheating stuff, like Cheat Engine or whatever they used, and made it hell for everyone, whether they're innocent modders or people who don't even mod at all. I think those are the people that are to really blame for this, because if it weren't for them, we wouldn't have had so many problems, and I wouldn't have had complained to Bandai Namco directly, without them listening to me, about the cheaters in the game that they really should have done something about. Oh, they did something. They just didn't do it well at all. Now, again, I'm not sure if it's Dips or Bandai Namco who's to blame here, I don't know. But, really, these people on the Steam boards need to get a fucking clue. I understand their anger towards this. The modding community was actually quite vast for this game, and some of them just wanted to have fun with mods. And that fun has been restricted by some of their fellow modders who were cheating in the game and making things hell for everyone else. Now, again, modding in this game was never really officially supported by Bandai Namco or Dimps. But people did it anyway. And while some of them are creative, it still doesn't justify the amount of blind anger I've been seeing on these boards. It's just ridiculous. It's stupid. It's asinine. Anyway, that's really all I have to say about it. Forgive me for this extended rant of sorts, but I had to get this off my chest. Now, I'm willing to bet that if some modder or someone on whoever is paying attention to YouTube for stuff regarding this, I'm willing to bet there's someone out there who will see this video and sling their anger at me blindly because they think, oh, I'm in league with the people who made modding impossible. No, I'm not actually. What I'm against is people cheating their way to the top. Now, I'm not very competitive, but I faced quite a few cheaters in my day, and I have to say, I got fucking sick of it. So while I'm glad about the possibility of punishment for these cheaters, I am not happy with the way that the developers went about implementing this EasyAntiCheat. They should revise it, they should rework it, so that way it more accurately pinpoints the cheaters, but that should also send a message to people who think modding online and making online battles unfair is okay. Because, guess what? It's fucking not! Anyway, again, sorry for the long rant. This is Shiverwar, signing off. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Fuck this shit.